AI, OnlyFans girls. One, they could use like all these AI modeling things to like change their face and whatever.
Yeah.
Secondly, bro, they could use ChatGPT to come up with dirty talk.
See, that's what my thinking was when he said AI. Because Andrew Tate, do you know how did he make money? Girls that used to work for him, cam girls, he used to text on their behalf. So the girls that...
So Andrew Tate knew what men want, bro.
Exactly. So I'm guessing AI probably has to be better than Andrew Tate.
The more people feed it the information, the better it will get.
So I think that is where the most potential is.
Okay, last week when you shared this very spicy story in the chat, what the hell did it mean by that? Because it mentioned 3 words which were like spicy topics at the moment. AI, OnlyFans girls, and automation, and Russians as well. So
that sticked out to me.
The Russian bit stick out to you. So why did you share this article? And where the hell is your wife? Why is she not monitoring what you're looking at?
Hang on. In my spare time, as every guy likes to do, right?
Okay.
It depends what you want. What he's gonna say.
I like to I like to browse/r/4chan.
This is Reddit subreddit.
Okay, so you're not browsing 4chan, you're on Reddit subreddit, which is 4chan related.
4chan is a cesspool. Basically what happens is this anon is like, okay, so couples like to, or people like to meet up online to have sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, a couple might ask for a threesome with someone and do like a threesome with a random, right? So it's like, okay, if I pose as a couple and I ask for a woman to come to a hotel room,
she would be more receptive.
Yeah, she'll be more receptive, because if it's just some guy asking for a woman, like there's hundreds and thousands of males online and there's like a few females that are down for this sort of stuff, right? Yeah. So this guy's, okay, he thinks up this ingenious plan. Okay, I'm going to act like I'm a couple. I'm going to ask for a female for a threesome. I'm going to get 2 females.
Or 2 separate females. And then,
and then he's like, I'm going to be like, we're going to go to a hotel room and we're going to like role play that like there's a perpetrator, no real names. We're going to pretend like no one knows each other. And obviously each of the girls is going to assume the other girl and the guy are the couple.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I thought of this ingenious plan. It's this easy to get laid, isn't it?
So this is his loophole way of finding out how to get women.
No, I think it's not a loophole. It's a human psychology thing.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you invite a girl to some kind of event, I'm talking about Desi girls, they would be more comfortable if there are other girls around.
Yeah.
So this guy is a very traditional man. Fundamentally.
Sure. Now it makes sense, yeah. And anyway, did he just lay out this plan or actually execute it?
Executed.
Yeah. I don't think they execute.
Well, like 90% of stories on Reddit are just men.
Everything online is a lie, bro. Everything online is a lie.
Yeah.
Anyway, so accompanying this green text is a picture. And the pictures of some like very beautiful girl with, you know, big kahunas and stuff like that. Not kahunas, sorry.
I don't know what
kahunas.
I didn't read this book.
All right, and she has
bazookas.
Yeah, big bazookas.
On, bro. We're a family podcast, bro.
She's this model called Maria Trechikova, right? This is a Russian model. She's well established. She's worked with Gucci, etc.
Yeah.
And she posts herself online, like very immodest pictures in bikinis and whatnot. And she, I don't know if she does porn or not, but she posts very immodest bikinis, and she's an influencer. She's a model. She does big modeling gigs and stuff like that. And what she's actually done, or supposedly done, is she's put on like some sort of AI teen face filter, essentially. She's a 35-year-old model, and she's created this whole new personality of this girl called Olivia Casta.
Yeah.
Right? And the biggest thing is that this Maria girl is very pretty. Like, she is like stunning. Obviously, she's a big like model.
Yep.
She's 35 years old. She's got like a jawline and everything. Like, she is stunning, right?
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, she felt the need to use this teen face filter out. It gives her like a more rounded chin, a softer face. It makes her look like she's 18 or something.
Yeah.
And then she's posing as this like 18-year-old Olivia Costa online, who has like over 2 million followers on Instagram.
No, but could it be just like a multi-channel way of her? Like, she has this other personality where she markets herself as that, 2 million followers over here. Then she produces this new complete separate model, another 2 million followers
like Mr.
here.
Beast in Japanese and
she could turn herself Japanese and then capture the Japanese market,
increasing her revenue streams.
Yeah, that's what
she could actually do something like that, though. That's right.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what her thinking is.
No, but the weirdest thing is that I cannot find her Instagram.
The original one?
You tried?
Maria, yeah, I can't
How
find
long-
Maria's Instagram. I cannot find
You're a
it.
married
right?
man, bro.
I try to find it because I wanted to see the similarities and stuff like that.
Okay,
I try to
sure,
find
of course,
it
there's 4 reasons.
and the number of followers, etc.
Yeah.
I try to find it and I can't find it. I don't know.
So-
if I think she's deleted it completely, or
Yeah.
I don't know if you. No, you can still find private accounts. So she must have deleted it entirely.
No, so she, because of the backlash, you think she's done this? Like, or
Yeah.
people have caught up with me. I shouldn't be doing this anymore.
Is
Let
that a
me
new
delete
thing
this
right
evidence.
now? Or is
No,
it just
she's deleted her original one and left up the Olivia Costa one.
Ah, okay, right.
And people were like saying like one of the reasons they believe that she's pretending to be this Olivia Costa person is like some of the locations. Are the
She's
same.
Russian?
She's Russian.
Okay.
But Olivia Costa is
Conspiracy theory
is
here.
supposedly American.
Yeah. What if
She's trying to invade.
Putin killed her off? Putin killed her off to becoming too influential, and just this AI version of you is gonna live for the rest of her life.
No, this AI version
Yeah.
is going to infiltrate America,
Mm.
poison the minds,
Yeah.
and the Russian minds are no longer poisoned.
Makes sense. Olivia Costa sounds like a name will be enticing for Americans as well.
Yeah.
So I think they're marketing in this the right way.
And the other thing is,
But what's
that-
AI about it apart from the face filter, bro?
I would just say like generating the face or like
That could be Photoshop, bro. Like this is
No.
No, but
Photoshop
she
isn't
uses-
as
she uses-
sophisticated, bro.
She's got videos on TikTok and stuff as well. Olivia Costa, the younger.
is
So
AI.
she's got videos. She's got photos. None of her videos are ever like side on, like showing a side on face or anything
Yeah.
like that. They're all front on face. So like obviously the filter or whatever can be
Photoshop,
applied.
you can edit a still image. These videos that they're producing, and to this level of sophistication where it looks seamless. Like I can find an app where Trey's face, I can put your face on it, and then when he moves around, you'll be like, "That's me."
So, the movie 1941 is that AI?
1941,
the hell's that movie?
The World War One,
1917.
1970.
Yeah.
Close enough, bro. Is
What's-
that AI or is that video editing? Because for me, that's video editing.
That's video editing where they make it seem like it's a seamless transition
So,
and nothing's
For
changing.
me, AI is like something like Chat GPT or something intelligent. This is just like a video editing.
No, it's not video editing. Okay, video editing, someone needs to sit there and, say I edit the podcast, okay? I edit so, okay, only my face is showing now, and then it transitions to Trey's face or transitions to your face. A person sitting there is manually doing it. I can try and say, okay, I'm going to change Sun's features a bit. I'm going to make his nose look a little bit thinner. But it's going to take me so much effort to just like do that. And you can't tell if it's seamless. Like all these big like cartoon movies or CGI movies that they make, they put a green screen behind, someone does the movements and they project these things. AI, you can tell AI, okay, we're filming this scene. The sky is bright blue at the moment. Make it look like it's raining.
And it'll make it seem like it's
Yeah.
seamlessly done, like
Yeah.
very quickly.
And
done.
then with the face, the same thing. So they can project someone else's face on your face, and when you move around, your nose will be the same. It wouldn't show any signs of like
See, I
touching
understand where
editing.
it's coming
Yeah.
from, but
Yeah.
I think for me, AI was something. I know it's intelligent.
Yeah.
But
it is intelligent in the sense that it's doing the editing and stuff for you. Like it's not.
All that time that a person would have spent, like okay, I want to change this. It does it on its own, so you can focus on other things, while it does this for you.
what are the things you're looking at, bro?
Well, what would the girl would be looking at, like, or creative ways to like produce newer content
Sure. Of
or
course.
join a new market,
So-
this, that, the other, rather than focusing on editing.
Editing.
The other important pieces of this conspiracy, right, is that Olivia Costa has never made a public appearance.
Mm.
And Maria Tereshkova has made several public appearances, right? And if you saw these like rumors and stuff floating around you online,
Yeah.
would you not just take a video of you walking around or do a public appearance or an interview or something?
Just to cull
Just to
those
clear
rumors,
it
yeah.
up.
But if you are someone that's making money off these things, why bother, bro? Just like remain anonymous.
That's true.
Never show your face in public.
Yeah.
You're racking in the money. Who cares about
Yeah,
like a few
the
people
clicks
not
generate
seeing you?
the
Yeah.
views.
And are you even doing something indecent? Because you're not doing it. AI person is doing it.
You're
Okay,
you're
this
onto
is-
something, bro. We should start an OnlyFans.
This is a loophole you
I
found.
doubt someone's gonna pay for it,
we
bro.
use the female filter.
Since are for not us, it's for the AI.
Yeah. Okay, this is something I was reading up. There is actually now something called like AI generated pornography.
What does that
So
entail?
it's just like images.
Just
like
reading up, eh?
Did you really have to ask what does that entail?
What more can I be more specific than that?
Nah,
AI
like-
generated pornography. What more do you need, bro?
He wants explicit images, bro.
Like, help me visualize
Okay.
what am I looking at?
That you can put in commands about like, okay, give me a girl which is, has this size, this color hair, this level of face, and then it will produce it in a setting that you want.
Damn, bro.
And this is pictures only at the moment. And then it will eventually, when it becomes sophisticated, it will turn into video.
Can you not just like ruin your ex's life if you wanted to with that sort of thing?
You have a very corrupt mind, my friend.
No, I just think
that's
like,
what it is. Like people.
But I think it's good for people too now because they can blame everything on AI. Like in Pakistan, everything corrupt that happens with politicians, they blame on like video editing. And this is 2010 right now. So imagine now everything can be pinned down. They
always say like, our voice has been used to like, make us say things we don't want to say.
There's the uncles, man. They'll believe anything. Like you watch those like miracle videos online where it's like the word.
With the tomato with Allah inside.
That's the issue, bro. I think to an extent because one, we've lived on the internet. We've picked up on all these things growing up, like, not everything is true.
Yeah.
It's these people who are like new to the internet that are like, they haven't experienced this side of the internet yet. You could send any picture of you in a or someone could send a picture of you in a compromising position and your family will just like believe it, like parts of the family that know. There was this incident in the US where they captured some girl's voice and they had like enough like of her voice to like put into this AI tool where they made it seem like she was in trouble and she was being kidnapped.
Yeah.
And someone held a ransom call to her parents saying, we have your daughter. And she's like, no, you don't. And then they put the AI thing on and the girl's like, oh, mom, help me, blah, blah, blah. And it's her voice.
Yeah.
But it's all AI generated, right? And then the mom like starts panicking and she like runs around a bit, calls people up. And then she's like, let me go upstairs. She goes to her kid's room and the daughter's in the room. So someone was being like manipulative and like, using this as like a manipulation tactic to like get
good idea, bro.
Imagine you like pay the ransom money just as your kid like walks through the door. You're like, what the hell?
Bro, that was quick. Paid off very quick. So that's the thing. Like what he's saying, people might start doing. That's what created the conspiracy when, not conspiracy. That was the issue where all these like American actresses, they were having like AI generated images of or like actual images from their iCloud, which was like, indecent pictures that they had taken for themselves or whatever, released to the public. But now anyone could just generate any image of theirs and like put it online and you wouldn't know if that's her
real
or not.
Yeah.
I don't know if males would ever have that issue, bro. Who is generating like, indecent pictures of a man and posting it? I don't
think
so.
guys themselves, bro.
No guy wants to see an indecent picture.
No. A guy would do it themselves, bro. Like, okay.
Like a mess up kind of thing.
My body is like such shape, so they put a fake picture up. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go any
Fake
below
one, bro.
the abs, but you can see what they could do. A guy would just post it himself. It's like, oh yeah, my picture got released, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, but the females would obviously have it worse because guys probably have a far sicker mind than females. So that would be an issue. Well, with this like girl, like she obviously has created this second personality. There's enough evidence to show. But generally, before it used to be like girls were editing, they had filters where they could edit like, or make my face look a bit skinnier or whatever.
Yeah.
But now it could be to a level where they could create like a second human that exists online of themselves. So like, oh, I want to be a little bit taller in these images.
Yeah.
And then create a completely separate profile which they manage themselves.
Yeah.
So they post pictures of on their own profile and then they have the second profile, which is perfect.
The interesting thing was I think it was the creator of OkCupid. According to their data, like once you hit about 20 years old, you become less attractive than you were previously, right?
Yeah.
So like, and just based on like the data they're seeing from guys, I don't know, OkCupid, you're not swiping or anything, I don't know, but based on the data they're seeing, like you're getting less and less, you're seen as less attractive the older you get after 20.
Yeah.
And so the fact that she felt the need at 35 years old, even though she's a very pretty woman, is that she needed to look like an 18-year-old or pose as an 18-year-old so that she can garner like a massive audience.
Yeah.
It was really interesting as well. That's the other interesting bit.
So there's two things. Okay, one, they could use like all these AI modeling things to like change their face and whatever. And then that obviously entices men, which, like they appear perfect. So like that would be more enticing than the actual real body for men.
Yeah.
Secondly, bro, they could use ChatGPT to come up with dirty talk.
See, I think
and then
that is what my thinking was when he said AI. Because Andrew, do you know how did he make money? his
Did he use AI?
No, so the girls that used to work for him, cam girls,
Yeah.
he used to text on their behalf. So the girls that
Oh, he used to text on their
yeah,
behalf.
so
Andrew Tate knew what men want, bro.
exactly. exactly.
Yeah.
So while these girls were like pretending to type on the cams,
Yeah.
Andrew used to be the one that used to be reply.
Bro, this is an entrepreneur, bro. Yeah.
So as a guy, he knew what.
Yeah.
And these girls were Russian or whatever, like
Yeah.
Eastern European, so
Yeah.
they couldn't type English to a level that would get people to pay for them.
Right. Okay.
So I'm guessing AI probably has to be better than Andrew Tate.
Or like it will learn a lot better
Well,
because
exactly.
the more people feed it the information, the better it will get.
So I think that is where the most potential is, because people obviously get attracted to visuals,
Yeah.
but emotional connection is where money
Voice
is.
and text that will
This
be.
got me thinking of a business idea, bro.
Yeah.
You
Go
know
on.
those phone sex lines?
Yeah.
Just complete, like it's all AI on the other end.
That should be number one on
All-
jobs that will go because of
all
AI.
automated.
Yeah.
AI, you make passive income, baby.
I don't think phone sex is a thing anymore. Like, have you ever
Nah,
seen?
bro,
That
have you?
would be a very small for like the older guys.
Yeah.
'Cause
Sure.
I haven't seen any advertisements of phone sex.
Why are you looking for advertising?
I mean,
for
like,
phone sex?
back then there
where
used to
where
be
are
a
you
thing.
looking firstly to find or like
Okay,
to
so
see if
There'll
it
be in
exists or
newspapers
not?
and shit, I'm assuming.
I doubt.
Bro, they have like
Bro.
the Coringa Telegraph or whatever. This is like targeting an older
See,
generation.
what
They'll have it in
newspapers
there.
used to get distributed in trains back in the day?
Oh, MX.
MX,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
The MX would definitely have something like that, bro. Yeah.
Like they would. I think maybe I looked at. There wasn't.
I just
any.
went to the sports section, but like
Nah.
if you look at other sections,
I used to
I'm
go
pretty sure-
horoscope section personally.
Oh yeah.
Bro, all the girls on the train on the way back from school, they'll just be on the horoscopes, and the guys will be on the sports.
No,
but
wasn't there a section where like
overheard,
yeah, I think so.
yeah, where they like stuff
Yeah.
you hear on the train, you like posted to that,
Yeah.
and you would hear like all sorts of weird things. So I'm pretty sure, bro, phone sex still exists. Yeah, or like there's a newer version of it, like what's it
I
called?
think Camp 6 would
Like
probably-
WhatsApp, like that is a version of phone sex, isn't it? Where like these girls like come to you, you know, you get Russian or Ukrainian models sending you random messages, or
Nah, I'm not that lucky, bro.
No, I'm not
Elaborate,
that
elaborate.
no,
good looking, bro.
you get spam messages, but it's not something I'm making up. When the Russia-Ukraine thing was happening, don't you
Uh-huh.
remember like there was random Ukrainian girls that were messaging like, "Oh, I need help to get out of
How
here,"
come you
whatever.
didn't forward it to me, bro?
Come on, man.
You guys were the one that told me about this, bro.
I wasn't
You know, like Ukrainian models
Yeah,
were like,
no, I didn't get any on WhatsApp.
I don't
okay,
get-
I didn't get any, but like I'm
Sure.
saying this
Yeah,
was
yeah,
a
yeah.
thing.
Of course,
Wink,
of course.
But yeah, so
How many
that's a
models
version-
did you hand?
That's a version of phone sex, isn't it?
No, I think that was
Nah.
just a plea for help, bro. Get your mind out of gutter,
Okay,
bro.
whatever.
Ukraine needed help, bro. Come on.
Second thing,
Yeah.
potentially,
Mind, bro.
Come on, yeah.
a guy could
Bro, this is the kind of guy that the girl says like makes eye contact and is like, "Don't look at your sister-in-law" or something.
No, bro, you're the person that
Come on,
says
man.
that, bro. You're like on the lawyer games for everything scheme at the moment.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, it could be a good training ground for guys as well. Where a guy could just create a AI model who he's speaking to online. So he creates this version of herself, gives her a voice or whatever. And if he sucks at talking to real girls, he could talk to this AI model and like
Practice.
get practice.
Maybe use that red pill
See,
manual.
honestly, I was thinking this on the way to podcast because I am talking to someone right now.
AI model.
I hope not.
Yeah.
And because I've messed up many a times. Like I'm 27 now,
Yeah.
so like, and obviously I'm sitting with you guys.
Yeah.
So
What's
there.
wrong with that, bro?
Nah, I'm on a Friday night. That's an issue, and
Yeah.
I have nothing better to do. So I thought, like, maybe I need to change my patterns of texting because
Yeah.
I have done this many a times. And
Your
obviously-
autism comes through.
autism
shining.
comes
yeah.
through, obviously.
Yeah.
So I thought if there was some kind of AI kind of thing that does it on my behalf.
Yeah.
Like I feed in my personality.
But you know when Neo like got that training for Morpheus, like if there was an environment created like that where guys are just talking to AI model girls, okay, if I say this, would that be the correct thing? And the AI model says no. You know, you can say that in a better way.
I mean, there's billions of women around the world. You can literally just practice with some random Moroccan chick if you really want.
Well, like the problem is like if you say the wrong thing, it ends the conversation. At least it gives you a learning
Yeah,
opportunity.
But what you're proposing is an AI model
Yeah.
Mhm.
you can practice on.
Mhm.
Where you get feedback if it's like the right thing or not. Not
Okay,
like
fine.
you just
Yeah,
say whatever and
good,
get
good
away
point,
with
good
it.
point. Yeah, I think this is a potential situation. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why they're saying like AI models, like all these Instagram models, OnlyFans girls. For a guy, if you're just wanting to look at girls which are attractive, do you care if it's a real person or a AI generated person?
Yeah.
Do you care if it's a real person?
I think it has to be. There must be something physical behind it. Like
No, but if you're just looking at an image or a picture, does it really matter?
okay, In that case, no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
So for girls that are like creating this like or maintaining this like attractive look or whatever, they will be ousted by a AI model easily, because a guy could actually say, my AI model actually prefer these features rather than these features.
Men are claiming the power back, bro.
So it could become tricky. What I'm
Or-
saying is all these models are losing jobs eventually.
Or-
So, yeah.
Catfishing will hit an all-time new level.
Oh, that's for sure, bro. That's a given. Like before even we had all these like model like filters and whatever, catfishing existed and it was like rampant. So now it's going to be next level, bro.
Bro,
It'll be
as
on
soon as they
steroids.
have the dog filter run, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Sure.
Would you want to give it a crack?
Which one?
Creating an AI model girl for yourself so you can speak to it.
I'm working construction, bro. Anything intellectual is above.
No. Like you don't have to like sit there coding, bro. You just put like commands.
AI
into
to
it.
make an AI.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. So a woman complained she got sexually harassed in metaverse. I don't know.
I remember that.
I don't know how that works out.
So like obviously it's a real guy speaking to her, right? And she's walking around
No,
as
so-
an avatar.
This is
Avatar, yeah.
Yeah.
this is the same shit where Tyler the Creator's like, bro, how can you get bullied on the internet? Just get off the internet.
Yeah,
Shut off your
exactly,
phone.
bro.
So
Girl, just
she
take
didn't
off your
complain. She
goggles,
didn't
bro.
complain. She was doing some kind of lawsuit situation
Yeah.
that made me realize, like, yeah, exactly. Just walk away.
Like Dave Chappelle always says that, like, oh, I don't get offended by people who say things on Twitter because Twitter isn't a real place. It's the same thing. Metaverse isn't real. So if anyone's saying anything there, just ignore it. Move on. It's not to your face. But what's it called? What was I gonna say? So yeah, okay. There was another Reddit story that I came across. So
Oh,
there
yeah,
was a
of
bunch
course.
of guys
Yeah.
who
Bunch of guys. Oh yeah.
there was a AI generated model that they didn't know they were speaking to.
Okay.
So like multiple guys like found this profile of a girl online, and the picture she posted, like there was no like
Indication.
photorealism type techniques that were used. You know how like when AI things are generated, you can have like certain features that appear that, okay, this is probably computer generated.
Okay.
Hers was so perfect that they thought they were speaking to a real person. And she had multiple images. So it wasn't like just a couple that attracted them and they were like, okay, this is the girl. And a lot of Redditors went on, they started speaking to this girl. And what ended up happening is at first they found out that that girl was seeing other guys. So they were like, okay, this is an issue. They confronted her about it. And the AI generated model would just like give commands saying like, I'm just testing the market, this, that, the other. I didn't know we were exclusive like that. That made them connect with this girl even more. Like, oh, I need to fight hard to get this girl attention from away from these other guys.
Yeah.
So they went even harder. So they kept falling into this trap. Later they found out she's completely fabricated, AI generated. And this guy posted a long like thread about like, if you've been catfished by this girl, let's use this comment section as a way of like expressing our anger about this. And he wrote all of this, and rather than expecting all the other guys to say, bro, like, oh yeah, we went through the same thing,
Yeah.
everyone just crapping on him. It's like, bro, why would he go on this thing in the first place? He's like, oh, I expected a bit more sympathy, and then he closed the thread and then it went off. So a lot of that is happening now as well.
Yeah.
I think this guy had an honest mistake situation going on. Like, he didn't know. But I think issue will be when people actively accept this as a normal thing to do in
True,
future, which
yeah.
will happen
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
eventually, because people will replace real live interactions
Yeah.
with this. And
Like,
It's like
either
bots
out of
already.
delusion or on purpose, they'll start doing these things. Yeah, and the level of mental health issues people have, they might just take it as like,
they're gonna have to.
the
They're
way
gonna,
forward kind of
they're
thing.
gonna have to add another acronym to LGBTQI plus, bro.
what would that be?
LGBTQ AI.
Right at the end or at the start?
I think at the end sounds better.
Yeah,
Because AI, starting with AI, LGBTQ doesn't add up. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
after the plus or before the plus, bro?
It's gonna be before.
The
surely.
before the plus, yeah.
AI
it's
plus.
plus
Nah,
AI.
AI plus.
AI plus.
I think that
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Like
You
AI
think
Pro
that
kind of
would
thing.
become like if people make a personality online, it's like, no, this is an actual personality, and they have to fill out forms. There'll be a male, female, other, and no, I'm actually an AI person now, bro.
I think you should never give them rights, bro.
AI.
Treat them like blacks
No,
in America.
remember iRobot?
Nah, I'm
What did
joking.
he say? What did he say? What did you say, bro?
Never mind.
Okay.
Anyways.
Remember, like iRobot, the Will Smith movie, where there's the robot saves him rather than saving his daughter or whatever,
Yeah.
or wife, and then and then there's a court case that happens that should robots be prosecuted same as humans or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think that will be the level we'll reach in a few years, where like these models or like whatever that exist online, they're going to be treated as humans
No,
or
doubt
a
it, bro.
version of humans.
That sounds stupid. Like, I haven't seen the movie, but
You know what companies did? Like, you know, Microsoft as a company recognizes itself as a person,
Oh, really?
never
Yeah.
knew.
because then in court cases you're treated differently. So a company or like Microsoft, Apple, whatever, has the same rights as a human would.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Bro.
So
Sure,
that's
bro?
their loophole of like getting around. If they were just a company like this as not
Private limited. Or whatever.
private limited or whatever, they have different set of court rulings that apply to them. But they identify themselves as like, oh no, we're like a human centric
Yeah.
entity, so we treat us as a human.
Interesting.
If a company can do that, why not a robot, bro?
Now I think, yeah, good point. Good
Yeah.
point. Have you seen the movie Her?
No, you've told us
I don't
about
think
this
Many a times.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
It
Joaquin
seems to be your favorite.
Because this is
movie.
very.
No,
I
his
think
favorite-
we
his
always
favorite
talk about
music-
AIs, bro.
Yeah.
And
No, your favorite movie I thought would be Ex Machina, bro.
Ex
Oh
Machina.
yeah, that too.
Is that AI as well?
No, that's robots. Bro.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that is AI, no?
Yes, bro.
Like
AI.
how does it like what's the delineation between
No, it
AI?
is AI. That's he falls
It's
in
a
love with the
robot
AI.
form of an AI.
Because robots in AI are exclusive generally, but once the robot starts thinking on its own, it
No,
becomes
that's what I'm saying. Like online, it's easy to say, no, this is like a version that exists in this universe, which is like completely online. But if they start making a robot and giving it the AI brain, then would it be starting to be treated as like, no, these are things that have feelings as well? That will be the trouble. But the movie
But
Her
if-
is completely online, right?
Completely
it's not a
online, yeah.
female that exists in real life.
nah.
But Ex Machina, it's a
It's a-
robot which has
yes.
female brain.
If I don't
Beautiful
have
robot.
feelings, how can a robot have feelings?
Yeah, exactly. Bro, I found this where
I
the
was processing.
you guys have like that self-cleaning
Yeah,
Yeah.
DJ Roomba.
Digi
I
Roomba.
bought
Yeah.
one from Kogan.
Bro,
and
my
it was shit.
family,
It's your fault, Kogan. Who does
my
that, bro?
auntie and my mom to an extent, they
Uh-huh.
treat it like it's a real thing, bro. It's like, oh, get out of the way, like, or don't disturb it or whatever. I'm like, bro, it's a robot. They give it like,
Your parents are super nice, man. They shouldn't be like they respect the cats and stuff. Like they don't kick at them randomly, provide them food and
what the
stuff.
hell is wrong with you, bro? Everyone does that. This is why you should never have a pet.
Used to
Get an
watch-
AI pet for yourself, bro. Get an AI robot pet, and then make your way
we can
back
kick
to a
it around,
normal
bro.
thing.
Sure, yeah.
You're
Maybe-
an RSPCA. We called on us.
100%, bro. With you especially. If I ever found out that you getting a pet, bro, I would be like, RSPCA, keep an eye on this one, bro. Anyway, so are you in favor of AI models over real models, bro?
Both haram, brother.
Both haram?
Both
Okay.
haram.
Same with you?
No, I think AI models, bro.
They created a petition where they were saying like, oh, AI is taking over our industry. We should fight back. And there's a bunch of Instagram models just trying to fight back, bro. I'm like, sad times, bro, for you.
They gotta start a change.org petition.
Yeah,
But I think for
something
guys,
like
it doesn't matter because like if you're an Instagram model
Mm-hmm.
or if you're AI, for me, as long like not for me, but like for a guy,
Yeah.
they're not gonna get laid anyways with these models.
Yeah, that's
So what difference does it do?
Yeah, that's what I was
And
asking.
AI is
like-
gonna be cheaper because it's like more efficient,
Yeah,
and it wouldn't age either.
that's the biggest
And
thing.
it's gonna
where,
be
like,
and
a
it's gonna
girl-
be catered to your personal interests.
Yeah.
Like you go to the like, I'm sure there will be some kind of guy with the sickest mindset.
Yeah.
AI can cater to him.
Yeah.
They're hard to find someone on that same
Yeah.
level of sickness online.
You saw that game we were like you posted a picture of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it
the
looked realistic as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Which one's
You-
that?
It was a video.
Unrecord or whatever.
Unrecord. Yeah.
Unrecord. So it's a game which, bro, it looks like someone put a GoPro on someone
It is insane.
and it's
bro.
just filming like them playing a shooting game or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos of like people going paintballing and then they
Yeah.
have a GoPro on and they're like it looks exactly
It
like
looks
that,
so
but it's actually a game.
realistic. It is insane.
So it's got like gun wounds and blood and decapitation and
They don't show all of that, but they
Yeah.
definitely show them
like
shooting
gore
people.
is pretty decent.
Okay, let me tell you a better like way of looking at it. Did you see the Christchurch shooting video, bro?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I couldn't.
Did you see any other shooting
You're a
video?
sick guy, bro. Come on, man.
No, did you see actually images of it?
Yeah, I just watch school
Have you
shootings,
seen
bro,
any
to
school
see
shooting video
American
where the kid has a GoPro on and
Yeah,
he's
of
live
course,
streaming
bro.
it?
It's
It
my
looked
favorite
like
thing
that.
to
It
watch.
looks like that.
It
Nice.
hella look like that, and it's a game though. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Like, if something like that is created in a version of like a guy.
So this is good for society then. Like school shooters can do it mentally like their own thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
get
school
their anger
shooters,
out.
rather than getting their anger out in real life, just do this.
But
A guy who has a sick mind and wants to fulfill his fantasy, rather than doing it in real life, he does it in a
I
world
think
where
gaming industry needs to step
I
up
wouldn't be
its
surprised
game.
this already happened, bro. I wouldn't be
No,
surprised.
bro, but then they get to practice and then they hit the bigger schools, bro.
True, yeah.
Oh,
It
could be
depends.
a
Like if
thing.
it's private schools, I think it's public good.
have you heard of what happened in the King's school, private school?
What
No.
happened?
A bunch of kids went to like a camp or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then there was like 3 or 4 of them. They found a iguana and they killed it in the most brutal manner. And then it made public news. And I'm
See,
like,
That's just sounds. That's
Nah,
sounds
there could
every
be something
weekend,
worse
bro.
than that. Nah, there could be something worse.
what happened?
I looked up yesterday. It came on my Instagram feed.
Mhm.
4 guys in India gang raped a lizard and they killed it, bro. That was honestly, I'm not even joking. This is a real thing.
Bro,
at-
this is what I'm saying. If people have a sick mind like that, let them fulfill it in like a fantasy world,
Bro,
bro,
why
not
did
in
they
real
even
life.
gang the lizard?
Like, who found this out? Like,
S-
police?
No, so yeah, exactly. So police.
One guy confessed?
No. So they recorded it on the phone,
Oh my god.
The lizard went to the cops.
and it got because it's a special kind of lizard, and it was in a sanctuary.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know how special can it be,
Bro,
Yeah.
well,
but
This podcast
to
has gone
seduce
off the
4
rails,
guys.
bro. Anyway, this has been another episode of the Trash Talk Experience. What a weird way to end on, bro. But AI models, we feel, real Instagram models, we feel bad for you that you're gonna lose your job to AI models. But it is the world we live in now. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace and bye.